you've got a really interesting conspiracy theory
Mm-hmm.
that kind of came out of left field for me, for sure. Uh, why don't you tell me a little bit
All right,
about
so
this?
from our friends at the Daily Mail. So Trader Joe's denies fans' conspiracy theories that it purposely makes its parking lot small.
Okay.
Popular chain says there's a reason for the limited spaces. All
Okay.
right. First of all, like this Trader Joe's, man. I mean, like this is how much people are like. Look how long this article is. Just, I mean, there's tweets about it. There's like multiple pictures. You a Trader Joe's fan, Red? Do you shop at the Trader Joe's? Do you have
I
Trader
have,
Joe's up there?
yes, we do.
Like,
Trader Joe's is a great compliment to like the big local chains. I feel like if I need a small amount of something for cooking, I love it because I cook for myself. I'm just me. So going to
you can
Trader Joe's,
spend
I
a
can
lot of
get
money there,
you
but
can.
there's also a lot of shit that's cheap there. There is like cheap stuff. That's where I get my onions. That's where I get that kind of stuff. Like it's
Trader Joe's
like
bourbon is great.
yeah,
They got some great
it's
private label stuff.
but the conspiracy theory is, and if you have been to a Trader Joe's parking lot, you know how much of a clusterfuck it is.
Yes.
I have seen fist fights. I have seen fucking um uh a baby stroller get hit. I have seen multiple like fender benders. Plus, I've seen Tesla on Tesla violence. I've seen Karen on Karen action, which you'd think is a Pornhub category, but no, it is. But it's a thing you see in real life. When you see, or I've seen a group of Karen action too, where it's a bunch of Karens on each other. Oh, that one's majestic. It's truly a wonder
Yeah,
of
yeah.
nature that you can
When
only
two
see.
Karens are going at it, but there's another group that's
But there's a
trying to
third party
intermediate.
Karen that
Yeah,
gets in that's like, you bitches are dumb. And I
yeah.
have video of this. And like, yes. So, but no, but I mean, so yeah. So in the short thing, Trader Joe's says, and I kind of, because especially because we open the ice cream store, I understand that for a certain size of store, you need a certain amount of parking places. And,
Hmm.
more parking costs, that's more real estate and stuff you have to spend. So I can see you want to get the most minimum amount of spots to go as cheap as possible. I see like A. But on the flip side, B, we have a Trader Joe's here that is in a giant mall parking lot, and it is still like a goddamn Costco over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
like crazy. It's still the same arguments. It's still the same like people swinging fast into spots and stuff like that. But I feel like it's like Trader Joe's does it like to make it feel more for the exclusivity of the thing. I
Hmm.
feel like where it's like, oh, you got to come. Like I think I've almost always lived by a Trader Joe's. When I was a kid, we went to the one that was like down by the bagel place, and that one had a horrible parking. When I lived in Encino, the one there by the freeway is so bad. There was always cars in the street, like always. Like you always had to like plan it around it like a traffic violation. The
Yeah.
same with the one in North Hollywood. Like you couldn't get in and out of that. That side street would be all clogged with all the people going in and out of Trader Joe's. So I mean,
Oh, the Trader
I
Joe's by my folks' house, it started with a small parking lot that was reasonable enough for where it was located. And then it moved maybe like 6 blocks away into a little bigger building, but on a much more main street with zero parking lot. Street, angle, back in angle, street parking in
mm-hmm.
front of it. And that's it. And let me tell you, it is out of control.
Yeah,
This is super whitey white, upscale yuppie, whatever terms you
white
want to
rage,
use
white
in
rage.
Seattle. Yeah, for sure. Like, I have to say, it's what keeps me from going to Trader Joe's now.
Yeah,
So
no, it's I used to be I would go to Trader Joe's all the time, especially because the grocery store I went to there was a Trader Joe's across the street, so I could just walk across and not have to fight that other parking lot.
yeah, yeah.
But that was in Santa Monica, which was all that Trader Joe's parking lot was on the roof of that Trader Joe's. And like that was like there was so many accidents at that one and craziness. I mean, they had people 24/7 security and traffic direction in that parking lot
So what's
because
the
of that.
theory about why they're doing it?
It's the theory is because they're trying to like make it seem so exclusive and so
I
small. I
see.
mean, also yes, Trader Joe's are smaller stores. They don't have
Yes.
giant sections of stuff and all that. But
Yeah.
like, man, I've also been to Trader Joe's like on a Thursday or a Sunday or something before the weekend or after the weekend when people do their weekly shopping. it is not COVID friendly. I'll tell you that much. Like
No,
people stacked on,
no.
like everybody's there trying to get their chocolate covered banana bits and their assorted cheap meats. I was like the produce was good there, the diced
Yeah.
onions and whatnot. I'd always get that. I
Get
like
string beans.
their bubbly water. The $2 chuck's always a classic, or $3 chuck or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
but I mean but no, it's so people are like they're doing this on purpose to try to, and like in one sense, yes, because it is to make Trader Joe's feel like it's a special thing to do, and honestly, it's not their fault that so many people want to come to Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
It's like
And
they're victims of their own success.
and their explanation is just, hey, parking costs money. We put our money into our stores.
Uh-huh.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, we by us keeping this parking lot small and this store small, we save money so that we can sell this stuff for cheaper and cover less overhead.
Hand those savings on to you, the
Yes.
customer.
Yeah, but I mean, how do I still end up with a $200 bill coming out of Trader Joe's?
Well, it's funny. Yeah.
Seven kinds of cheeses. Yes. What's on sample? Oh, I gotta buy that. I got a sample of it. I should buy that.
Yeah. I mean, upscale.
New Zealand lamb. How could I not? It came from New Zealand. It's here now.
I feel like upscale shopping, gourmet shopping, if you want to call it that, however you want to describe it, but like the gourmet grocery store, there's been one here in Seattle for decades. Since the late
Mhm.
80s, there was a place called Larry's Markets that were always a little more high end. And then that became what's called Metropolitan Market. There's a number of those. And again, also a little more high end, a little higher on the sticker price. But again, nothing with the crazy fervor that Trader Joe's seems to have among its fans. I will say, it seems like parking lot drama is just a mainstay of shopping nowadays.
Yeah,
It's not a
in
Trader
general.
Joe's symptom. It's any
No.
mall. It's anywhere. I know driving to downtown Seattle is maybe the most atrocious parking I've ever seen in my life at this point. There is never a place to park unless you're paying too much money to park in a garage. They've ditched most of the street parking for bike lanes. Yeah, it's no
Yes.
surprise that people are struggling to find places to park.
Yeah, because we're trying to find places to park every day, not just to the store.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even where I used to go to the Wise Guys Comedy Club, every single street, side streets, everything is now paid parking. So
Yeah.
now we all
Yeah.
like the alley is free, and we all kind of cram into the
Cram
alley
in.
now. And whoever gets there earlier, so you can get a cram spot,
Yes.
so you don't have to pay. So
There's only
but
3
it's,
back there or whatever. Yeah.
But so just to sum this up for me, I think so that put a bow on my article. Do I
Mhm.
think it's conspiracy? Partly yes. Partly it's just economic because I know they're just trying to be cheap. But on the flip side, what throws this entire conspiracy theory like out the window is the fact that every Costco has the most giant parking lot in the world,
And
and
it's
it
still
does
the
not
same shit.
matter. It doesn't matter if you're trying to get a spot close to the door or a spot far fucking away. You're gonna get in that same argument, or somebody's gonna be walking right down the middle of the aisle with the cart, or like just a million of things. So it's so Costco is the counter conspiracy to this.
Yeah,
I think
yes.
they canceled themselves out like a hot dog stuffed inside a chicken bake. Like it's but yeah, so I mean I like this one when it hit me, I believe it is a conspiracy theory, and I believe there is some validity to it. They try to just intentionally do it to make it more exclusive. Like you said, they literally moved to a place with no parking lot,
Yes.
and the
Yeah.
store is still just as busy. So like
Mhm.
they save all that money on getting a place that doesn't have the parking lot, and like people still kill each other to get in there for value. So
Yes. Yes. And I think there's also like it's that stigma of hey, this is better just because it's Trader Joe's.
mhm.
And so
Oh, I've
pe-
dated girls who live their life by that. This
right,
is better
right.
because I only eat frozen food from Trader Joe's because they do it better.
They do it better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't what is all this from the Ralphs? No, we are going to Trader Joe's so
Yeah.
I can get my chicken tikka masala and my
Yes, I feel like it's the
and
same
my
with
gourmet
Ralph Lauren
pizza.
Polo or,
Mhm,
Versace
mhm.
or Hugo Boss or a brand where you're like, no, I only wear that. Well, is that necessary? That's you've made a very serious choice to go down that road. And if you have, then you're committed. And I get you're maybe being riled up with not being able to find parking at your Trader Joe's, but come on, there's no,
But
yeah,
come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Well, yeah, I think that puts a bow in it. That
Yeah.
argument kind of puts the whole thing to
Yeah.
rest. And I think
Costco counteracts Trader Joe's because it's the small store versus the giantest
yeah,
store
that's
in existence where you can literally walk in and drive out a car. It's
the yin and yang of grocery shopping.
Like, yeah.
Visit edgingthetruth.com for more information and links to all our social media and podcast directories.